Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And now it gets real, because as a rookie quarterback, all those accolades and great performances in the regular season, essentially go right out the window. They get a race, and you have to start over. Played extremely well to get the team the #1 seed and the first-round bye. But this is where he proves himself as a quarterback in the NFL. In the playoffs, and can he win games?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen. Waddle, 65 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here come the Patriots now on offense. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, You'd always love spectacular, but in the playoffs, you'll take solid, and that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And Graham's got it. Complete. He's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he will have a Patriots first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off the draw, here's Hill. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Up the middle they go. Lawton. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
On the ground, Benjamin. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run on first down. Callahan. Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 23. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the 1st quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! A great play there. 26 yards. And the Dolphins continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it, right?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting addled.
Here's Hurts to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for New England. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter, they're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. New England trying to get a place on offense. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
But first down, Hurts. Hurts fumbles it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for New England. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Touchdown, Dolphins. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a 5-touchdown lead. The first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over him.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. The last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Hill, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second down, and again it's Davis Price. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On first down, Benjamin. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a first carry for their fullback. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
They'll run on first down. Callahan. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the counter, Davis Price. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Callahan. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Lawton. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here this first half. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. New England's offense set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The offense on third down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Eluding the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taken right around the 44. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Well, Charles, you look at this offense. They're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you've got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, #1 seed. They have unquestioned belief in him. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Callahan. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
They'll run on 1st down. Benjamin. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. They run the counter. Lawton. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. Point after here coming up. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Hurts. Being chased out left. Hurts fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Fighting his way through contact. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Now for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll set up a throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now a handoff up the middle. Lawton, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got him in position.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to throw here. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2nd and 4. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On second and a couple. Hurts. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC divisional round game. And it is the Kansas City Chiefs who will fight another week as they were able to eliminate the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all...
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. With the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and power.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quay Walker, and the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there. There's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they go. Callahan. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
First down, Lawton, and able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Davis Price. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll run on first down. Callahan. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins just continue to roll.
And probably the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now out come the Patriots.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll drop to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Spinning past him. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are pouring it on.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. New England's offense set to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. Miami set to take over. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Lawton. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go. Benjamin. And he'll go down at the 28.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Second down, here's Davis Price.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Here we go. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Watch the twins. Ready.
On 1st down, Callahan. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. The running game fully in sync, 1 to 11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Watch out. Take 4. He's crashing. He's checking it.
They run it with Benjamin.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
45's the line. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Lawton. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The 10. there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Lawton, and this time he is in. Yes. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoff. With his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he'll go right back to Landry. It's complete again. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 4. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They're going to look to throw. Hurts fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Four yards remain for 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. But not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one, and even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So the Patriots coming out now.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Eluding the pressure right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Here's Logan Cook now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
Three yards remain for 2nd down.
Up the middle they go. Lawton, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
52 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Davis Price on 1st and 10.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Pick your game up. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
On the run is Benjamin.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, Lawton. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
They'll toss it right side to Davis Price.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
Some good. Strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness, just about got him into the end zone.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Where we go? Where we go? Where we go?
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. New England trying to get a place on offense.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Callahan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd down, and again it's Davis Price.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Going long for Coates. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
13 touchdowns for the rookie during the regular season, and now he has his first in the playoffs.
And it shows off his big playability, too, because we saw this quite a bit in college, and it certainly continued here at the next level. Another explosive play for a guy who's made them all season long.
The extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Pats at the line ready to go. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.